Record.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day one of the Enriched Life 5-Day Challenge. We're so happy you guys could be here with us. I'm Terry Calababa, co-founder of Enriched Life, and the other guy is Neil Fralick, co-founder of Enriched Life. So we're so glad to be here doing our first 5-day challenge for Enriched Life. We've been working at this for a while to get it off the ground, and we've been pumped to do it. So we're going to try to keep our videos around the 10-minute mark every day, so we don't take up a lot of your valuable time up. A little bit of housekeeping before we get going is there's two sheets to download on the email you got, and I'd love you to get those downloaded and print them out. And because we're going to be talking about the vision today, the Kick-Ass 2017 vision, and getting clear on that, so we have to get that printed out so you can write on that. Another thing is the Facebook group. We'd like to engage you all to engage with questions or comments, whatever, through the day would be great, and we will be on there quite a bit during the day, me and Neil, to answer your questions and see what's going on. And also, there's going to be a question at the end of this video to answer, and that's going to enter your name for the prize to come to the retreat in Arizona with me and Nancy down here for 3 days. So we're looking forward to this fun little journey, and take it away, Neil.
Right on. So welcome to day one, everybody. Thanks for joining the challenge. If you haven't already joined the Facebook group, like Terry said, go do that right away. I posted another video earlier this week or last week that got everybody to engage and talk about where they're from, type of thing. So if you haven't already posted where you're from, go post it on the page. So welcome to day one. What we're doing, what today is all about, like Terry mentioned, is the Kick-Ass 2017 vision. So day one, we wanted to start out with the vision, with your vision for this year, and to help you dial that in and what it takes and what it looks like to dial in a vision that you're actually going to follow through with, that you can actually accomplish the goals throughout the year and look back at the year and say, you know what, I just nailed 80 to 90% of my vision sheet. Woohoo, life is great. So we looked at this challenge as, if we had 5 things to tell people over 5 days, and we could tell them one most important thing a day, what are the 5 most important things we wanted to tell you to help you create, the best life for yourself? And the very first thing is writing down your vision. So today, all today is about, the main goal of today is to get you to write down your vision on the Kick-Ass worksheet, vision worksheet that you're going to download, that you've downloaded already below this video. And that's really it. So what we want to do today is get you to write down your vision, because here's a cool statistic for you, a study that's been done over the last 20 years. So it's been proven 100%, consistent. People that don't write their yearly goals down, they just think of them in their head. They maybe say it a few times. They don't write it down, nothing. There's a 5% chance, 5% of those people will hit their goals. If you take the time to simply write it down one time and you put that sheet away and you never look at it again for the whole year, your chance of hitting those goals goes up to about 40%. And so if you write your goals down on a sheet and then you read them once a day, every day of the year, your chance of hitting those goals goes up to 90%. So this is why this is the very first thing we're asking you to do is because it's the most important thing. If you want to get to higher levels in your life and you have big goals and a big vision that you're going after, you got to write it down. So to write down your vision with Enriched Life, we basically broken that into the 4 different life zones, which Terry's going to tell you a little bit more about.
Okay, the 4 different life zones is so simple. The very first one is called health. So we all need our health. We need our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, and our spiritual health. So if we don't feel good in those categories, life is not good. We're just not feeling good, right? So number 1 is health. So we make sure that we're healthy on all those categories. So number 1. Number 2 is relationships, Neil. So relationships with ourselves, relationships with our special others, our kids, our grandkids, we have relationships with things and whatnot. So relationships is number 2. Number 3 is money in business. And we all need money and jobs and businesses to live in this society today. And the 4th one is time. So we all have 24 hours in a day. What do you actually do with your 24 hours? And we're going to ask you that in day 3 of what do you do with your 24 hours? So that's how simple life can be, is if you have great health, you have great relationships, you have enough money to give you the freedom to do what you want, and you're using your 24 hours in the day how you want to use it, that's an enriched life. So it's that simple. So we're going to dial into each one of these categories as we go through the kick-ass form there, because it's broken down like that: health, relationships, money, and time. So now we'll give you some examples on how to fill that out. Anything else you want to add there, Neil?
No, that was perfect.
Okay, so if you guys pull out your sheet, I'm going to give you an example in each one of these categories. So the first one in health, I'm just going to write down lose 10 pounds. So that's the goal. That's the vision for that category. And there's also 4 other goals there. You pick whatever you want. But the feeling at the end of 2017. So we have to get the feeling related to the goal. So the feeling related to the goal is I'm going to feel lighter. I'm going to have more energy. I'm going to have 60 pounds of pressure off my knees, because every pound you lose, you take 6 pounds of pressure off your knees. So that's huge. So that's the feeling related to the goal. Number 2 is the relationship goal. So the relationship goal is I want to have a good relationship with my spouse and my children. That's the goal. The feeling is it'll be less tension, it'll be less conflict, it'll be a more relaxed atmosphere, we'll be more connected. That's the feeling linked to that goal. Number 3 is the money and business goal. So I put a physical thing in there as I want to have a new car. So what does a new car make me feel like? Well, if you don't have it yet, you can actually go to the car lot and you can go touch the car, you can smell the car, you can hear the car, you start it up, you feel the car, you see it, and you start manifesting that car, and you can feel yourself driving down the highway with that car, maybe 6 months down the road or 10 months down the road, before the year's up. So that's a physical thing, that one. And the last one is time. So the goal there is an example. I want to have more balance in my day. So how is that going to make me feel? It's going to make me feel more organized. I'm going to be stress-free. I'm going to be clear in my day of what I'm going to get done. I'll be more focused and have more energy and just feel better. So that's how simple this can be. And that's why we break it down into these 4 categories. And you take you can fill out, say, the left side all the way down first, or you can fill out just the health and then move over to the feelings. There's no real proper way to do it, but make sure you write everything down in there and feel it while you're writing it down. So write the goal down and then feel it. And then that's what it's all about. Nice.
So as Terry just went through one example for each of the 4 life zones, you can download the other sheet that you see below. It's the example vision sheet, and we've actually written in and given you some examples to go off if you're having trouble understanding exactly how this works. If not, then let's get at it. It's time for you to start filling in those 4 boxes with your top 5 goals for each life zone. So to do that, I mean, if you're drawing a blank or you're not sure, it's going to take some time to sit with yourself. Imagine, dream, go sit in a room for 20, 30 minutes with the sheet and just let yourself think. Give yourself time to think. If it's all flowing and you're writing right now, perfect. If you're blank and you're stuck right now, you got to give yourself time away from the everyday of the daily life to jump off of that and kind of escape for a few minutes to get into this zone, because we got to take our minds out there. You got to go throughout the end of the year. It's January. Where do you want to be at the end of this year? December 2017. Where do you want to be? How do you see your year going? What do you see yourself accomplishing? What do you see yourself doing? And through that process of visualizing and coming up with these goals, the more, like Terry said, this is like the missing link to the manifestation or law of attraction teachings nowadays, is you can't just think it and put it out there. You have to feel it, and you have to then carry that feeling with you every day as much as you can and reconnect with it. And it's not just thinking it, but it's also feeling it. And what does feeling it mean? It's like, what will you feel like when that thing is already here? What will you feel like when you've reached that goal? What is it going to feel like? Can you believe in yourself enough? Can you believe in the vision and the goal enough to allow yourself to feel it right now, today? That is the secret sauce to creating your life at a faster pace and manifesting your dream is the feeling. Getting clear on what it is one part of it, but then believing and feeling it is the whole, other part of it. So however long it takes you, if it takes you for the rest of the day to fill this sheet out and you sit there for 8 hours to do it. Because this one sheet is investing into your entire year. And if you've never done this type of drill before, you're investing into your year like you never have before. And you're not investing with money. You're not investing with people. Your energy, your power, your inner strength is the investment. And that's what you're going all in on. And that's how you become a powerful person, creating that amazing reality for yourself. That life is just a game. And when you start to know those subtle little rules and subtle little tricks and little things you can do to leapfrog ahead at a much faster rate, it gets fun. Life can become very fun and you feel very in control. And that's when fear starts to not be there as much and anxiety starts to dissipate. Doesn't come around as much. I mean, we're always going to have fear. We're always going to run into stress, but we can manage it a lot differently. And, the more we believe in ourselves, the more in alignment with our vision we are, and the more we're feeling it, the easier and easier that is. So, if you haven't already filled out your 5 goals for each category, pause the video right now, take the time to do that. So now I'm going to ask you guys, we have the one question. So this is the coaching question of the day, and you want to leave your answer to this question below, typed into the comment section below this video. If you leave your answer in the comment section below this video, that's 1 entry to win the prize. So the question for today's video is, look, you should have about 20 goals written down in the 4 different important life zones. Out of those 20 big goals, your vision for the year, what are your top 3? Which 3 of those stand out the most to you? And can you please write them down below in the comment section below this video? What are your top three goals, absolute must accomplish goals for 2017 that you're going for? Write your answer down below the video, and that'll get you 1 entry to win the free retreat trip to Terry's home in Arizona.
Right on. Good job, Neil. So yeah, it's all about getting clear on the vision, right? And feeling it. So it's that simple. And in those 4 categories. So that's our message for the day. Be active in the Facebook. Be honest. It's a closed Facebook. It's just us as a group. So nobody's going to see any of this stuff. And the more honest we are with ourselves, the better it is, and feeling good about things. And there's no dumb questions. So if whatever question you got, just throw it out there. We get all kinds of questions. There is no dumb ones. So I mean, just don't be shy. Just let her rip. So we get all kinds. So have a great day. Have a great night, and we'll be back here tomorrow. And spread the word. If you think this is pretty good, and one of your friends want to join or family, they can pick up on the recording and join us tomorrow even. So let us know if you want to spread the word, and we can get the information to them too. So thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Bye, Neil.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.